This game was originally released back in 2010, so it's been out for a long time. But I have high hopes for it from the people who've made a lot of very cool, very cool games. So let's get into it. Puzzle investigations in the FBI division. Man, the graphics on this are so cool. Yes, it's very old, but it is so great. Tetris blocks in the background, chess pieces. This is a lot of fun. And that crossword has him beat. Okay. Okay. So he was sleeping. Okay. All right. This looks like we have already our first puzzle. So, puzzle agent, let's get to it. Cracked crossword. Nelson Tethers' crossword puzzle has been ripped to bits. But is there something written on it? Reconstruct it to find out. All right, so let's go ahead and see what kind of puzzles we have. Okay, so we have the crossword puzzle all ripped up. Should be pretty straightforward. Oh, that kind of clicked together once we got some pieces there, so that should make things easier working these out. I'm presuming this looks like a top piece. Yes. Okay. So yeah, so that's really good. So as I click and drag with this mouse, I can piece this together pretty easily because things click together. So it's kind of good. So that looks good. So that clicks in. All right, and I guess there's something written over the top of this crossword. So we have to work out what that is. Nope, it doesn't fit in there. Just this one. No. The clicking is a little bit funky. So I'm not exactly getting the perfect clicks in. Oh, there you go. There's one, another one, and so with that completed, we have Scoggins. So Scoggins is was being written, I guess I guess from the astronaut, right? Or did Nelson Tethers, the agent, do this himself? I guess we'll find out. So let's submit this as a finished puzzle. Okay, so we're submitting and costing taxpayer dollars over $75,000 for this. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy we got it correct. 10 out of 10 stars. And we got a top agent, so oh, we can click the how for this. So the puzzle is cracked crossword. We have the number of hints used. Looks like we can get 3 of those. We didn't use any. 0 wrong answers, which is good, which is why we're getting top agent, I guess. Let's take a look at how. Every piece is in its place. Well done. Okay, so not much of a puzzle solution, but we get the idea. Okay, let's continue the story and see what happens next.
Puzzle research. This is Agent Tethers. I think you have the wrong number. Oh, I see. An assignment. In the field? No, sir, it's been... Yes, quite some time. Uh-huh. Erasers? The foundation of democracy? Oh, absolutely, sir. I agree, sir. Oh, yes, the White House needs its erasers, sir. I'll be on the next plane to... Wait, where?
Scoggins. Okay. Welcome to Scoggins. We made it, and we're doing what? Looking at an eraser factory. That's all they make for the White House. I guess we'll see. The animations and the visuals of this, it's so old, but it's so cool. This is so good. Just his hat, so cool.
Just arrived in Scoggins, Minnesota. Population, 754. Temperature, it's cold and not much to look at. According to the agency, there's some kind of thing going on at the local eraser factory. The whole plant is shut down. There's a weird man staring at me. Hopefully, this won't be a big waste of time. Agent Tethers out. I have no idea where my hotel is. I might have to ask for directions.
Okay. I guess we're back to the game and we have to talk to the creepy man. So I guess this guy's sitting on the chair. Oh, okay. So every time I click my mouse button, you can see we get this kind of radius goes around it and tells us what we can do. And right now it seems like the only thing that we can do is talk to the creepy man. So let's go talk to this guy.
Excuse me, I'm Nelson Tethers with the FBI's Department of Puzzle Research. Hello?
Yeah,
Okay, and you are?
Bjorn.
Bjorn?
Yeah,
Nice to meet you, Mr. Bjorn. Boy, those snowmobiles sure are a bumpy ride, eh?
yeah.
Cool. He's very talkative. So we have our notebook pops up at the bottom, I guess, and we can ask about the hotel whereabouts.
Can you give me directions to the nearest hotel? I'm having a little trouble finding my way around.
You'll never get there. Roads are too slick.
Sir, I am an agent of the FBI's Puzzle Research Division. It can't be harder than the puzzles I see every day.
Not so.
It's really just a matter of trajection.
Okay, on the way to the hotel, you're going to pass 2 traffic lights.
Okay. Back to another puzzle already, so that's pretty cool. And I have to say, the visuals so cool, the animation is great, and the voice acting, wow. Again, this was a game from 2010, and these guys are, yeah, it's fantastic. It's done so well. Let's get to the puzzle. So directions and detours. Nelson's snowmobile is sliding along the roads. Arrange the logs to help Nelson bump his way to the hotel. Make sure to pass the traffic lights Bjorn mentioned along the way. Okay, so let's go solve this thing. Okay, so we have some puzzle rules this time, so a little bit more of a complex puzzle. That's pretty fun. So drag logs from the menu onto the game grid. A log can be dragged to any free space. Okay. Nelson's snowmobile will start off heading south. When it hits a log, it will bank right or left depending on the log's orientation. So we can kind of see this here with these arrows, okay? Nelson must hit every stoplight on his way to the hotel. Press submit when you think the logs are arranged correctly. Alright, let's give this a try. Okay, so we have Nelson up in the top right, and we have to get to, I guess, the question marks on the game grid. None of these things can be moved around, so these are set. And, these logs to the side, these are the ones that we can click and drag into place. So Nelson has to go from up here to down here, and the logs control his direction. So he's going to start heading south first, and he's going to bounce off of this log. And I guess we have to hit every single traffic light. So if we use this guy and drop it here, I guess this means he's going to drop down. He's going to hit this log. He's going to go along. He's going to hit this log, come up, and then he'll hit the traffic lights. And we can do the same here so that he bounces, hits the traffic lights, and he's going to hit this log as well. And that will kind of get him to the hotel, I guess. We have 2 logs left, but I guess we don't really need to use them. We have at the side here, we can use hints, which I don't think that we need to for this one. I think this is pretty straightforward. It seems like we know what we're doing here. And we have rules if I click into that. So these are just the puzzle rules that I read out just before. And again, he's going to go south and hit these logs. So this seems, if I just trace down from him heading south, he's going to go south. He's going to go to the left. He's going to go up to the left, and then down again. And that should get us to the hotel. So let's submit it. Let's see if we got it right. There you go. Okay. Seems good. Wow, so each submission that we do of any puzzle is over $75,000. Yeah, he's on a good salary to do these puzzles, I tell you. So we got, again, top agent. We didn't use any hints. We didn't get any wrong answers on that one. And how did we do it? Let's take a look. The puzzle can be solved by either making an S or an N-shaped pattern with Nelson's tracks. Good job. Nelson's reached his destination and all is right with the world. So that one was pretty straightforward but pretty fun. That was a pretty fun puzzle for us to work out. So let's see. Let's get to this hotel. Okay. He was already at the hotel, huh? This guy's helpful.
I must have gotten lost. I thought your directions were taking me to the hotel.
They did.
I'm standing in front of the hotel, aren't I?
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Welcome.
Okay, so now we get some... Okay, so we can start to ask additional questions on this. So let's talk about the factory. I guess the erasers we're interested in. So let's see if he's a little bit more talkative now.
I'm here to investigate an incident at the Scoggins eraser factory. Do you know anything about it?
Nope. The hotel's going to close soon. Better check in if you're sticking around.
Let's ask him about the suspicious people as well.
Seen any suspicious people hanging around the hotel lately?
Yep.
Really? Can you describe them?
Skinny. Asks lots of questions. There's a stupid hat.
Thanks for the tip.
Yep.
Oh, this guy's funny. This guy's funny. Okay. Thank you, sir. Goodbye. Okay. Inspect the fence. I thought the hotel was closing soon. I guess we'll get to it. So again, if I click with the mouse, I get this this kind of, reticle, this orb thing, and that allows us to see what we can actually do in the scene. So that's actually really cool. That's really helpful. So let's check out this fence.
Discovered a fence. Board's all chewed up, something terrible. Could be the work of strays trying to get to the dumpsters back there. I don't know why I'm reporting this.
All right. Let's get into the hotel. I guess I can just click on the door. Yep, and let's go in there. Okay. Uh, this guy doesn't look too good. This guy's he's working something out for sure. Let's go check into the hotel. Let's see what we can do.
Hello.
Well, hello there, mister. Welcome to Valda's Inn. I'm Martha Garrett, but everyone calls me Ma. How can I help you?
I'm Nelson Tethers. I have a reservation.
Oh, yeah, you're here about the eraser factory, eh? We're awfully excited to have a real FBI man in our town. It's just like TV, yeah? Ooh, I'm gonna make some hot dish for you later.
A hot dish?
Oh, you'll love it. I've never met a man who didn't love himself some hot dish.
Okay. So it looks like when we bring up our notebook, we get two kinds of options. So one obviously seems to be a puzzle if it has a puzzle piece, and another one is just a line of questioning or a goodbye that we can do. So let's try and get our room key, and I guess we're gonna have to do some kind of puzzle to get this.
So, what room am I in?
Yeah, okay, I've got your room right here. Oh dear, this is so embarrassing. The night clerk wrote down your room number in code.
Mind if I have a look? I bet I can figure out what room I'm in.
Okay, room key confusion. The security-minded night clerk noted Nelson's room number in cryptic form. Help Martha see what's written so you can get your keys. All right, let's solve this. Okay, so the guest is Nelson Tethers, and the room, I see this one straight away. I don't know if you guys are seeing the same thing here, but I see a 9 kind of with the negative space of this kind of this drawing here. So I'm gonna, I guess, just click number 9, and I'm gonna submit this. I think this one seems pretty, pretty logical, pretty obvious. It's another $75,000 just to get that one. Take it every day. Okay, so that was accepted as well. I think that one was pretty. I think they're just giving us some easy kind of get into the game puzzles. Let's take a look at how this was. So the puzzle solution, the key to solving this puzzle is seeing what is written in the negative space between the squiggly lines. In this case, it's the words 9. So yeah, so the number 9 for our room, and that's where we're heading to, I guess.
There you go, Mrs. Garrett.
Oh, yeah, now I see. Okay, then. Here's your room key, FBI man.
Thanks. Actually, while I have you here, do you mind if I ask you a couple questions? Real quick, I promise.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay, so no puzzles in this section. We can just ask actual questions and do some investigative work, if that's what Nelson Tethers does. So let's ask about getting around the town.
How do I get to the factory from here?
The FBI doesn't know where the factory is? Oh, dear, our moose is cooked.
Rest assured, ma'am, the FBI just likes to confirm intelligence with civilian knowledge of... We like to double-check things.
Oh, of course. Well, it's easy. I have a tourist map of our little town of Scoggins right here. You know, our Scoggins Erasers is the plant that supplies the White House with all of its erasers.
So I've heard.
The president could be fixing a mistake with a Scoggins eraser right now.
Yes, ma'am. That's why I'm here. That and the fact that every time the Bureau made an inquiry into the situation, all we ever got back were bizarre puzzles.
Oh, yeah, well, that'll happen.
Okay, let's talk about those Scoggins erasers.
Do you know anything about the problem at the factory?
Yeah, so tragic about the accident, huh?
Accident?
Oh, yeah, the foreman, Isaac Davner, they say he was killed in there.
Is that so?
Well, not to be gossipy, but I heard the accident was caused by raccoons.
Raccoons?
Yeah, little creatures that live in the woods around the factory. Maybe you should go talk to Sheriff Bogg about it, though. You should be able to catch him out by the factory right now.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you.
Let's talk about the guy who's sitting in the lobby, huh?
The guy in the lobby, is he okay?
Oh, that's Bo Murphy. He's always been a bit of an odd one. Yeah, he sits there all day trying to do his puzzles. He mostly keeps to himself, and I bring him some food from time to time. Sometimes I swear he'd starve to death if I didn't bring him something to eat.
All right. Maybe we talk to that guy before we go to talk to Sheriff Bob, I think was the name.
Thanks. Well, goodbye.
Enjoy your stay.
Oh, that reminds me. Do you have any gum for sale? Or know where I can buy some?
Dear, we've been out of gum for quite some time.
What?
Haven't seen a stick in months anywhere in town. We tend to get shipments of things like that in the spring.
So, no gum?
Nope.
Gum helps me concentrate.
Okay. I'm seeing things stuck to the side of the desk here, so if I click maybe on the floor, it looks like a brain, but is that meant to be, I guess that's meant to be gum. Well, I clicked it. Yeah, gum found. Okay. Nelson Tethers thinks best when he's chewing gum. Any kind of gum. Oh man. Find discarded gum and use it to get a hint during a sticky puzzle. Okay. So the more gum that we have, the more we can use hints. Even though we haven't used any so far, we're able to use some. Okay. So there's gum over here. So we're just adding to our gum pile. I guess these are pre-chewed gum. I guess Nelson Tethers isn't too picky. And we'll take this piece of gum as well. So we can go out the back door here, and we can also talk to Bo, I think his name is, who seems to be having some issues. And there seems to be a puzzle over here as well. So let's take a look at these two puzzles inside of the hotel lobby for now. So let's click here.
Well, these are interesting.
Yeah, those are Scoggins gnomes. All the tourists love them. But I think one has gone missing. I swear I had 6 of them. I took a picture when I set it up, but I guess I lost it. I still have the film negative, though.
Okay, so we can go ahead and solve negative gnomes. A ceramic gnome has disappeared from the hotel display. But which gnome? Identify the gnome in Martha's photo negative that doesn't appear in her display. Identify the gnome in Martha's photo negative that doesn't appear in the display. Okay, let's try and solve this. Okay, so this is what's in the window of the hotel. So we have 5 gnomes, and she said that she had 6. And this is the original picture that she took, and this is the negative. So I'm guessing colors are flipped and directions must be flipped, because this looks, all the writing is back to front, so everything must be flipped. So the colors and the positions of the statues. So let's take a look. So we have 2 guys with green hats in here. So we're looking for maybe another one with a green hat, but however in the negative that would be red. So green would become red. Red would become green. So we have, if we count 3 red hats here, we have 3 green hats. So that's those guys. And if we switch these, so there's only 2 greens in the photos, there should be 3. So we're looking at one of these 3 characters that are missing from the hotel lobby display. So, let's take a look. So we have his green or red hat in the negative, looking over to the left and with his arm down, which is this guy. And we're looking at this one who's looking over to his arm up. Is that right? Up and the opposite direction. So if we flip this guy around, make his hat red, so we're only looking for a red hat. It's this guy. So the only one that's missing must be this dude here. So I'm reading that right. I must be reading that right. Let's look at the what again. So the ceramic gnome has disappeared from the hotel display, but which gnome? Identify the gnome in Martha's photo negative that doesn't appear in the display. So again, we're still looking for red hats in the negative because we're looking for an actual green hat in real life, or in the game, real life. And yeah, this is the only guy. So this one, obviously flipped over, is going to be him. This guy flipped is this guy. This is the only one that looks anywhere close to me that is not available in the supposed 6 gnome display. So let's submit this and find out. Look, it's only going to cost the taxpayer 75,000 and change. All right, so we got that one right with the negative gnomes. I think these puzzles are pretty straightforward, but they're super fun. They're actually making me think really hard about this stuff. And again, the negatives there, just even flipping the text and flipping the gnomes, it's challenging enough just to be interesting. And again, the storyline and how, you know, the narration is so well done. The voice actors are brilliant. So let's take a look at how we did this. So the puzzle solution tells us the negative image is not only flipped, but the colors are inverted as well. We kind of worked the colors out straight away, I think. The missing gnome wears a green hat and faces left, but is pictured in the negative as facing right with a red hat. So it's pretty much what we came up with. So that seems, you know, the solution's obviously correct, and I don't think it took that much brain work, did it? I don't know.
Well, one of your gnomes has most definitely run off.
Oh my, wouldn't that be something?
All right. Let's talk to Bo, I think. He doesn't seem okay right now.
Excuse me, you look perplexed.
Puzzles. So many puzzles.
Puzzles? I might be able to help you with that.
Oh, okay, we're straight into another puzzle. Tapeworm Twister. Bo has swallowed a rubber band again. Again? Okay. His x-ray shows only tapeworms, or does it? Rotate segments of the pesky parasites to reveal the hidden object. Let's take a look. Okay, so we have a grid pattern, and we can twist these around. That makes sense. To try and come up with find the rubber band, I guess, and make all of these things, you know, the rest are worms, so let's see what we can come up with on this one. So I'm really just turning things. So this loop that I've made in the center, I'm guessing needs to travel all the way around. Does that make sense? I think it makes sense. No, so that looks correct. Is that it? So we have a tail. We have a double-headed worm. I don't know if that's right or not. We have another end of a tail, but we have what looks like to be an elastic band, or yeah. I guess that's what we're looking for. We're looking for worms, but we're actually looking for an elastic band. This is the only thing that makes some kind of sense, I guess. Let's submit it, and let's charge this out to taxpayers. Why not? Oh, okay. Sure. Let's see how we did this, because I kind of got that, you know, I kind of got the twist part and just went with it. So let's check. The rubber band makes a complete closed circle with a loop right in the middle. Okay, so that's kind of where we went from. So good work. Those innards are grateful to you. Okay. Let's see what he has to say about us helping find a rusty band in his digestive system. Okay.
Solved. Now maybe you can relax a little.
With the whispers, if it's an acrostical enigma, maybe it's a Baltimore trans deletion. The whispers?
Or not.
This guy does not seem right, and these gnomes are like the gnome puzzle is super funny. Some of the puzzles are being like they're all really good, and again, all of the voice acting is so cool. I think we'll leave it there just for now. We'll come back to this game for sure because things are getting weird, or at least Bo is weird, and the guy outside, Bjorn. We need to go and talk to Bjorn again. That was a pun that was not intended. But yeah, we need to talk to Bjorn again and see what else is going on in the town of Scoggins and the Eraser Factory. So we'll catch up with it later. But for now, let's call it quits just for the moment, and see you guys real soon.